Sometimes a movie is so horrifically real, you're just praying it's not based on a true story. End of Watch, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena as police officers in the roughest part of LA and how they handle the battlefield that is their job on a day-to-day basis. Right off the bat, this is intense. This is a gritty, realistic movie that just from point A to point B has you locked in how degraded and intense the inner city of Los Angeles apparently is. Now, I say apparently because I've never lived there. I don't know that this is the truth, but it feels real and it feels very genuine. An interesting part about this movie is it almost feels like this script was written initially to be kind of one of those caught on camera type movies where everything's shot from camera. So much of this footage is from the police car cameras, from a handheld camera that our characters take around. Now, what's nice is it never feels like a found footage film in that there is no like thing at the beginning that says this story was caught on film and put together after the fact. No, you know it's a movie, but what's interesting is the way they shoot so much of it on this handheld camera and the police cameras. It just gives it this sense of reality that's really interesting, and I think this is where found footage movies kind of have to transition to, from that kind of premise like, oh, we found this stuff like in Cloverfield and this is what happened based on video that we didn't know was there, to, yeah, we're making a movie, but we're using the found footage idea to tell a story in an interesting way. That's what's going on here, and I think it really, really works because from the beginning to the end, I felt like I was in the nitty-gritty of inner city Los Angeles and what was going on with these police officers and their lives. Second thing, because of that, this movie is rated hard R. It is full of language and conversation and violence and all the things that you come to know about kind of what inner city might be in Los Angeles. And also, because of this, it feels very, very high stakes. That's where a lot of the intensity comes from. None of that would matter if we didn't care about our main characters, and this is where I want to focus because this is where this movie shines the best. Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena are incredible in this movie. Not necessarily their individual performances, although those are good, but their chemistry on screen is phenomenal. You believe these are partners on the force, the way they joke around, the way they have fun, the way they razz each other, the way they have each other's backs. I was so completely invested in their relationship as this story progressed that every time something would happen between them, it meant something to me. And it's what makes this movie, to me, stand out as one of the best relationship movies I've seen in a long, long time. I was floored by their performance. And as all of this continues through the story, and I'm not going to give away any of where the story goes, it's emotional, it is impactful, and I bought in 100% because of what Jake Gyllenhaal, and especially Michael Pena. I mean, Gyllenhaal we know is great, but Pena is so good in this movie. You just fall in love with him and their relationship, and it meant a lot to me. So I guess what I would say is, if you've got the stomach for a rated R movie like this that's gonna get nitty gritty and violent and language and all of that, it is a beautiful story of what friendship can look like and what it means to have somebody's back.